Hey everybody, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today is going to be my February empties. So, didn't quite do as good as I did last month, but I still am kind of on track to hitting my goal. So, I wanted to at least use up $450 worth of products to do like a reverse platinum kind of thing. And then LS, or Shadow Smoked, whatever you want to call her, she started the reverse rouge, which is where you use up $1,000, like you're hitting rouge at Sephora but backwards, and then the reverse platinum is like you're hitting platinum at Ulta but backwards. So I want to try to do platinum, but then I think I might be able to do rouge, so we'll kind of see how I'm going. I'm on track for either one right now. While I'm talking about the products, I'll put the price in the corner here, and then I'll add them together. And then we'll see where I am for last month and this month together. So the first thing I used up was this Pacifica Cactus Water, Micellar Water, and I mean this was really good. I did a whole video on this, or on the Micellar Waters from Pacifica. They actually have a new one now, or two I think, like in their crystal collection. But this one was really good. It really worked at removing makeup. However, it kind of dried my skin out a little bit. So if I repurchase any of these, I'll probably get like the cactus, or the coconut one that won't be so drying. So this one cost $12, so I'll put that right there. And with any Pacifica things, I mentioned this in another video at some point, but they actually do recycling now, which I am so happy about, because if you use up any of their products, I think pretty much everything is on the list that you can send back to them, except for like the makeup wipes, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but that's really amazing because Pacifica accounts for the vast majority of my empties, at least the bigger, like the big tubes like this, and I think that's awesome that you can send them back. I don't know, they said you need to rinse them out, like I don't know how you're going to rinse out like a lotion or something. But that's awesome because I don't have a really that good of a recycling program where I live, so kudos to Pacifica. I think they partnered up with Preserve brand. They make toothbrushes and razors and things that are made from recycled plastic. Next thing I used up with this Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc Free Mineral Face Powder in the shade Translucent. So this is totally gone. I have a couple backups of this. I may or may not repurchase after I use up those backups. I'm not sure. But this is a good powder, and it also had SPF in it, which I thought was really cool. I didn't even notice that until I bought a new one. I saw it on the package. So, but I don't think it's translucent though, because it kind of gave me a little bit of a tint, which I think might be good because some people like having that extra coverage of a color powder, you know. So this one was $13.99. Then yet another Pacifica product, the Coconut Power Strong and Long Moisturizing Shampoo. This one was just like kind of an average shampoo for me. Like I've said this before when I use these up, I don't really see a difference in shampoos. Like as long as they rinse out and they smell like halfway decent, then I really don't care. Except for I just recently got one from Derma E, like the Itchy Scalp Care, and my gosh, that's amazing. Like I can tell a difference in that. But as far as just normal shampoos, I don't really know, like, you know. So I mean, I'll probably repurchase this just because it is pretty inexpensive and it's cruelty free and accessible, and you can recycle it. And that one was $10. And then of course the Cactus Water makeup wipes from Pacifica. Like I said, I don't think that you can send the wipe packages back, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to check on that. I have a lot of these in my backup stash, and these are probably the best. Sorry, there's a squirrel that ran across my driveway. But these are the best Pacifica makeup wipes that I've used as far as removing makeup. Like I've used some that kind of like leave your skin feeling good, but they don't remove eye makeup so well, but these are really good. Those wipes were $6. And I've talked about this before, the Yes To Vitamin Enriched Kale Mud Mask. So I have a picture of this on Instagram where like of me using it. It is like a bright orange. And I actually am still using this. Like it says there's only a single use in here, but I've gotten a lot of uses out of it. Like there's a lot of product in these, and I think I paid like $1.87 for them. I got a couple, and I just put I used it and then I squeezed out the rest into a little jar. Let me see if I have one. Into one of these little jar things, kind of like you would get a sample at Sephora or something. And I just take an old foundation, you know, like those paddle, like flat foundation brushes that nobody uses. So I had one of those and I just use that to put on masks, and I just use that to scrape it out. And I've used it like maybe 4 times already, and there's still some in there. So definitely a great value if you're looking for a pretty cheap face mask. And this one really helped with like dry skin and kind of being just tired and depleted, and it really helped with that. So definitely would suggest this mask. And this was, I'm going to just say this was $2 is what it is originally. And I use a pack of the e.l.f. Shine Erasers. These are really great if I'm not applying my makeup as soon as I like get up, or if I wait for a while, like I go to work and then put makeup on, then I will use these to just touch up before I put it on. And also I bring these with me in the summer when I get more oily than in the winter. And these were $1, and I stock up on these whenever I order from e.l.f. This one I was so sad to see this go, the Pacifica Tunisian Jasmine Lime Hydrating Hand Cream. This is my favorite scent from Pacifica. I have it in perfume, I had a body lotion, I've had like at least 6 or 7 of these hand creams, and I have one more. It's in I keep it in my apron pocket at work, and I love this scent. And it's not overpowering, like you kind of smell it while you're putting it on, but it's like everybody else can't smell it, you know? Like I have this Island Vanilla body butter from Pacifica, and like everybody can smell this one. But this one is a little bit lighter. And it stinks because I got a couple of these when Ulta quit selling this. Like this was an Ulta exclusive scent, but then Ulta stopped selling it. So the only place you can get it now is on Pacifica's website. Which actually now, like mentioning Pacifica again, like they started that recycling, and then now they have a point program, kind of like akin to the Ulta or whatever, which is like really awesome. I'm probably like not buy Pacifica at Ulta anymore unless it's on sale or something. But yeah, the only place you can get that is on Pacifica's website, so kind of bummed about that, but I think it'll be okay. So this one was $9? That doesn't seem right, but I think it is. Yeah, I just looked it up again, it is $9. Interesting. Thought it was like $7. I'll talk a little bit more about this in my February makeup purchases. Basically, I brought this when I went to visit my family. I forgot that I had used it before, and so it was like running out, and I got like halfway through using it in my hair and it ran out, so I had to go buy some more, and you had to stay tuned for that video. But this is the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Dry Shampoo. I've had this for a long time. Not Your Mother's is one of those brands that I don't believe to be cruelty free. They say they are, but they're not on Logical Harmony, I'm pretty sure, so I won't be buying from them, which stinks because this is really affordable compared to the Dry Bar one that I've been using, which is like $20-some. But yeah, I mean, this was okay. It's actually not as good as a Dry Bar one, but I can overlook that for the price. However, I don't think that these are cruelty free. Then this little guy was the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. It's a little bitty, like, sample size. I got it in a sample bag, I think. I ordered from Sephora, and I got, like, used one of their codes or whatever to get a sample bag, and this was like one of the only cruelty-free ones that were in there, but I don't use Too Faced anymore. So this was actually like a really nice sample. Like, I know that's really weird to say, but like just the packaging of it is so nice. Like, I wish the perfumes were kind of packaged like this because it is really good. And then I got like 3 or 4 uses out of it. I used it more as a primer instead of a setting spray, just because I felt like it was better for that. But and like I used it as a primer on bare skin, and it left my skin kind of tacky, so like that kind of helped the makeup stay on, I think. So yeah, I mean, this is okay. I valued this at like $1, so I'll add that. Actually, I wonder if the top comes off of this. Oh my gosh, the top comes off of this. I'm going to try to refill this with like Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna like clean this out and then like refill it with setting spray or something like to travel with. That would be pretty awesome. So kudos to Too Faced for sending these out. It's going to be very helpful. Then the last empty is going to be this Brawl Techniques sponge. It's not... I haven't used it that much, but it's been sitting on my desk for way too long, so I'm just going to use a new one. I have a ton of backups of these. Like, I bought 2 of the 4 packs, and then I have a couple like individual ones. So I'm not going to run out of these anytime soon. This one, I think this single one is like $7, and I need to start using these again. I don't know why, like, my brain just doesn't compute. Like, it's probably better if you have dry skin to use a sponge instead of a brush, but, you know, that would take logic, and I'm not capable of that, apparently. And just a couple things that I'm destashing this month. So, first thing is this Lady Gaga Fame perfume. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but it is, like, separating at the bottom, and it doesn't smell the same anymore. And I think I got this at, like, a TJ Maxx or Marshall's or something, so who knows how old it is. And the company that makes this perfume is not cruelty-free, so I'm not going to repurchase it or anything. Even though it was my favorite perfume for a long time, it was the first perfume I ever found that did not irritate my nose. So, yeah, sad to see it go, but it's gotta. And then, you might remember this from my Project Pan Roulette update, but this is the Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics OCC. I don't know why I read that out. Skin Conceal in the shade R0. It's supposed to be like a foundation, but it just did not, like, I don't know if it wasn't good or if it didn't agree with my skin or what. It just, like, every time I used it, it didn't look good. The only thing that I could use it for was to, like, touch up around my lips or my brows or something if I made a mistake. But it's a little bit too light, so I had to go over with the colored powder, and it was just more hassle, so, yeah, I'm done with that. The grand total that I used up this month was $65. Last month I used up $75.92. That's to a total of $140.91 for the year. So I think that's pretty well. I mean, I might have to step it up just a little bit because that might, I have to use a little bit over $100. Actually, well, no, math. A little bit less than $100 per month to meet the goal of 1,000, but I definitely would be on track for the 450. So I'm curious to see how this is going to pan out. I'm sure you are too. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos and so you don't miss the upcoming updates of this project. So until then, I will see you in the next one. Bye.